guys, it's coffee time. My coffee is like all over this cup this time. Typically that doesn't happen to me. Typically I can like get it into the cup in a very stealthy manner and you know it's all like clean around the rim and stuff. No, not today. Today it's like bah! Just exploding all over the place. So it is coming up to be my favorite season of the year, which is winter if you couldn't guess. Or as I like to call it, fingerless glove weather. Yes, I woke up this morning and came down my little loft bed ladder and I was like, my hands are really cold. So excited. I was like, oh my gosh, where are my gloves? Oh my gosh, where are my gloves? Like, so happy that I had a reason to wear them. Unfortunately, the sad part of this story, though, is that I couldn't find my gloves because they had been put away for so long. In Oregon, I can wear my fingerless gloves for a decent amount. I'm taking them off right now because I don't need them when I'm going to be drinking coffee. But in Oregon, you can wear fingerless gloves for like 3 out of the 4 seasons. Basically, you know, most of spring, all of fall, all of winter. Summer, it's like, no, you don't need fingerless gloves. Do you like how I'm not saying gloves in general? I'm just saying fingerless gloves because I don't like gloves in general. I just like fingerless gloves. I don't know why. It makes me feel like, I don't know. I'm too, like, mess with things too much. I don't like it when there's something that keeps me from being able to be as delicate or as intricate as I need to be, if that makes sense. So I always wear fingerless gloves. But you would never have a reason to wear them here. Like, barely. Last year, last year we were up quite a few flights in the building that we were living in. So, our apartment was typically warmer, for whatever reason. But, yeah. So now, woke up this morning. I woke up this morning to the sound of rain, which was like the first part that made me go. And then I was like, oh, I'm kind of cold. I don't want to get out of bed. And then I was like, oh, it's kind of cold. And then I came down my little ladder and I put on my sweatshirt and my pants and I was like, my hands are cold. So excited. Oh, side note. Have you guys ever noticed how many different things in the media have a line that is similar to your hands are cold or my hands are cold? My friend Kayla and I like made it a big deal because we wanted so badly to find all of the different places where they said this line and then remix them together or just really just put them together all as like one big stream. We found so many. I'm trying to remember. I think my favorite is West Side Story. They do that in West Side Story. They do it in 10th Kingdom. They do it in, just so many, like, it's always done in a really awkward way, too. It's always like, your hands are so cold, or, my hands are cold. Like, it's always really awkward. It's always in, like, an intimate scene, too. It's like, him and her, and they're like messing with each other's hands, like, trying to hold hands or something. They're just like, oh, your hands are so cold. You're like, oh god. Or it's at a death scene. It's one of those, usually. You should look out for it though. It's a line that people try to use to be like romantic and cute. It's not. It's just a really weird line that keeps showing up in media constantly. I have no idea. Come to me, coffee. Yes. Allie and I have been playing, this is our second time of playing Portal 2 co-op. The co-op is really good. If you've played through the single player and you haven't decided whether or not you want to play the co-op, I was dubious about it, I'll be honest. I had heard that it was good, which means that me saying that it's good will probably not do anything for you, but I can tell you that I was in the same position, being like, co-op. I don't like co-op typically, and especially with like a puzzle. I was like, oh gosh. And then it's a question of like the other person. So I was like, who could I possibly do co-op with who isn't gonna judge me for being super stupid? Like, it doesn't take me forever to do the puzzles in Portal by any means, but I'm not the type of person, like I've watched streams where people walk in and basically go, oh, I know how to do this, and just do it. And like for me, I I walk back and forth a couple times, and I press all the buttons, and then I'm like, and then I walk back and forth a few more times, and I try a couple things, and then I go, wait, okay, I think I know how to do this. And sometimes that doesn't work, and then I have to do, like, sometimes it takes me a little while. So I'm really happy because Allie and I are both, like, almost the same level. Like, we're pretty much even. We'll go into a puzzle, and one of us will, like, get it pretty much, and the other one will typically be like, huh? So then it's just us pressing the little, like, look at this button over and over and over again at things, and the other person going, what do you want me to do? And we don't have headsets, we can't talk to each other. What we did the first time was we stayed on Instant Messenger and then played. And then the second time, I didn't have wireless, so I had to hardwire into the PlayStation, and then we texted back and forth, which was so ridiculous. So ridiculous, you should have seen it. Yeah, it was pretty funny. What was that? Oh! It's my Blizzard. It's my Blizzard. It's, my little hard drive. It says Blizzard Entertainment on it. Oh, I'm glad I found you. I've been using my flip cam as a, flip drive for a while. Which is stupid. I mean, it's cool that you can use flip cams that way, but they're kind of clunky for just day-to-day file transfer use. But yeah. Fingerless gloves weather. So jacked. So jacked! I am just... Yes. This is what I've wanted. This is what I've been dreaming about. And it's funny because every time I say that, people either say, oh, why aren't you in Oregon/Washington? To which I usually reply, oh, that's where I used to live. Or they say, oh, you should move to London. I'm like, I know! I miss London so much. Need to go back as soon as possible. But not anytime soon, because done a lot of going different places lately, and after Thanksgiving I'm done with it for a while because my bank account cannot handle that anymore. Yes. I lost the train. The train of thought is gone now. Try Portal 2 co-op. And I feel like I haven't looked at the camera at all this video. I feel like I've been doing a lot of like, meh. Maybe I do that a lot. I don't know. Can't tell. Now I'm gonna be overthinking it. I'm gonna be like stare at the lens. Burn the lens. That's a term. That's a film term that I have learned. When you look directly into the lens. It's called burning the lens. I do it a lot. I don't do it that much, but I do it often enough that I've been able to say, oh, sorry, I burnt the lens. Which is fun. It's a fun thing to be able to say. Anywho, yeah, I hope that you guys had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I had a pretty relaxed weekend. And Ro's back, so that's fun. Yeah. I'm still trying to fix my sleep schedule. So hopefully I'll get tired. We got an extra hour. Hex yeah! So instead of it being 8:30 right now, it's 7:30. Hopefully I'll get tired around the time that I need to get tired. I went to bed at 2 yesterday. That was an achievement. But yeah, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. So have a good night. Bye bye. Mwah.